We're live. Here we go.
Hello.
Okay. Since we're live there, I guess we got to go live here now. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We're recording. Hi guys, and welcome back to Fuck Me with David Rivas with me, David Rivas. It's been a minute. I know. I don't know what to tell you, bitches. It was a long winter. That's what we'll say. I don't know where that accent came out. Yeah, the last time I recorded was like November, which I'm so sorry. But mental illness sucks. Self-care is very important.
The
worms on the brain they're hard. So I truly want to apologize for the brief intermission in episodes. But welcome to season 2. Season 2. Season 2.
The premiere.
Mm-hmm. The remix, Electric Boogaloo. So today with me, I gotta stop shaking the table. I haven't done this in a minute. I don't know what I'm doing.
Lord have mercy.
And you can see me shaking the table in the recording. Okay. With me today is somebody very near to me physically. You want to say your name?
I am Samantha Kaufman, or as some might know me, Sam Kaufman.
Sound it out.
Sam Kaufman.
Yes, Sam.
Yes.
This is my good Judy Sam. I make fun of her. I've talked about her on a couple episodes back, so
I gotta rewatch those.
Yeah, y'all
dragging
rewatch,
me, girl.
Re-listen, please. Please, somebody listen to these. Somebody more than just my mom. I'm begging. But yeah, this is Sam. Okay, Sam. So, welcome to the pod, season 2. You're looking good. I haven't seen him in a minute. It's been about almost a year.
Which pretty much a year.
I love you too. Oh my god. People are watching. Yes.
Oh my god, the fans are out, you know.
You know I love you. You know why too.
Y2K.
No, not Y2K. He knows. You know why. Okay. So Sam, where are you from?
I am from Bayside, Queens.
Word. And I skipped ahead. My bad. Like I said, I haven't done this in a while. Sam, what are your pronouns and your orientation?
My pronouns are he, him, and my orientation is homosexual. I am a full-time gay, but I'm not being paid for it. So, what's the point, really?
Last time I checked, you were part-time, and we're actually going to cut your hours.
I'm not getting enough hours.
So you're from Bayside, Queens, yeah? Yes. And your address is...
Bleep, 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 bleep. Redacted.
How did we meet, Sam?
We met... That is a good question. We met at freshman year of Hofstra at 2016. 2016.
You don't remember your freshman year? Bitch, it was 2016.
We met at the musical review.
So 2016.
2016. He was dating the director, so there was already some nepotism going on there.
Yeah, so fuck your way to the musical review, I guess.
We had met within 3 weeks of us talking. He had sent a picture of his ass, asking how a pair of underwear looked on him.
But that's what I do. That's how I say hello. Some people can shake.
And from there, it was a roller coaster, a king Dakar of friendship, if you will.
What a random...
Would you say that's accurate? It was truly a roller coaster of friendship.
I would say the friendship didn't really start until the next semester.
That's valid.
Truthfully speaking, because we were in close proximity, and then we were in close proximity again because we were in Hamlet together.
We were in so many shows together. We were in Hamlet together. We were in Hair together. We were in...
Musical Review,
Musical Review together. We were in Legally Blondes together. We were in...
Triggered.
I think that was it. But that's a lot of shows.
Troilus.
Troilus. We were in Troilus.
The one show I was a lead in. He's like, what was...
That's more than half the shows that
Troilus
I've ever been in a Hofstra. I've been friends with this homosexual.
I don't know what... He's from Queens. I don't know what this accent is. So, okay, word. That's how we met. All right. Today's topic is something very near and dear to both of our hearts as well. It's Grindr.
Yeah,
a cesspool of sin. Okay, so why did I pick Grindr? I think between both of us, we have a very broad. We have a very broad experience. I'm a whore. Sorry, Mom. I'm a fucking whore, and I talk to a lot of people. I send a lot of people a lot of pictures, a lot of this and the third. And am lucky enough that people have low standards enough to let me come over sometimes. You do more talking. Correct me if I'm wrong, you do more talking and picture exchanging. Like, you're definitely looking for a connection.
I try to do more conversation before the meetup, so I don't feel too much like I'm meeting a serial killer or that I might be murdered. I try to offset the probability, if you will.
Yeah. See, but that's what I mean. Like, you go into it with a different... Your intentions aren't as disgusting as mine off the get-go.
I don't lead with that.
You don't lead cock first. I kind of do.
I get cock, 10 minutes down the line.
You're cock-eyed, if anything. So that's
well,
why
I gotta keep one eye out for Selena, girl. You know how we do.
Yes, but that's why we've picked this topic.
Yes.
Do you remember your first Grindr profile?
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
Hold on, how long has it been? It's been 5 minutes and 49 seconds. That's how long it took.
It has been. You know what? I was told this podcast would be raw and unfiltered, and I truly.
I didn't think you would be a fucking pig woman.
I think it was your yearbook quote. You said "raw is law," so I'm trying to emulate that right now.
Don't try it, bitch. Mine was rough before. Okay.
So my first Grindr profile, I remember. I turned 18 in Disney, and I was terrified to download Grindr until I turned 18 because I did not want to be distributing child porn, and I truly.
For those of you listening, I'm like, I'm putting on glasses. I'm hiding.
I never fucked Wayne. But
licensing, you can't sing that.
I never fricked.
Stop quoting it. Just keep talking.
So I downloaded Grindr in Disney. It was a cute picture of me at the pool with a little jade necklace that my friend from high school got me. And I don't even remember what my bio said. It was something about, New York, 18, artist.
But what Disney were you at? Was it Disney World or Land?
Disney World.
Disney World. Because that's where you were there for the race? Because your dad
No. This was before my dad started running marathons. And I've only been to Disneyland once. This was Disney World. Disney World is the shit, girl.
Disney World's the tea.
Truly is, gal.
I mean, she's the money. Come on now.
I mean, no, come on.
Come on now. But, okay, so you were in Disney World. I feel like I should clarify. You were in Disney World with your family, and you were like, you know what?
It was my 18th birthday, and I was like, the seal has been broken. I want to download Grindr and see what the fuss is about, Because I had always wondered. I did download Hornet like a year before then because I was like, girl,
Hornet's literally worse. Girl.
I know.
But at least it wasn't. What's that other one? Squirt. At least it wasn't squirt.
Girl, that's not pee. That's squirt. But Grindr felt more official to me, so I was like, girl, I don't want to risk doing it before I'm 18 because I don't want to get in trouble. You know what I mean?
You're making me want to take a shot
but,
with all these underage
I
stories.
downloaded it, and as you can guess, in Disney World, the people on Grindr are divorced dads,
with their kids, I
don't have a problem with. Divorced dads, horny cast members who are just finished playing Peter Pan, and they want to get their pingos sucked upon. Or, other horny 18, 19, 20-year-olds stuck there with their family who just want to exchange pics. So that was sort of I remember one guy, his name was Landon. Fat ass, hut one, big titties, big butt too.
Stop quoting
I'm
songs.
sorry, we're gonna get copyrighted.
Oh my God,
But I chatted with him.
Give me that shot. You're not taking this shot
no
no more.
What are you talking about? But we had joked about, hooking up on like the Magic Teacup ride. Or shit like that, but
joking, of course.
Never came to fruition. We never met up. R.I.P. Landon, pouring out for my homie.
Okay, so that was your first profile.
Yes,
Grindr.
Yes.
18 years.
Living the dream.
They
Disneyland. Only want you when you're 17.
Okay, before we get into my illegal Grindr profile, we're gonna take a shot. It's literally a normal shot for those of you listening. It's talking about, it's so big. Size queen. Why are you joking?
I'm good. I'm just...
Bitch, it's vodka. It's not drain cleaner.
Give me a hot sec.
Just take some water, mama. And try not to.
I'm good.
Slam them on the thing because we're recording and there's sound, But my first Grindr profile. Yes. I was in high school, hella illegal. First of all, I'm going to preface, I do not condone this. I don't recommend you do this. I don't support this in any way, but the fact of the matter is people do this, people did this, and people will continue to do this. You just have to be very careful. Love you too, Teddy. Hi, Teddy.
Oh.
Hi, Teddy Gray. The Teddy Gray.
Love you, pals. True ally, Teddy Gray. Thank you.
So I want to say about freshman or sophomore year, so 14 to 15 probably, maybe 15 and a half. And I was like, okay. I was on Kick and all that, and
Ooh, me too.
I discovered I was on that thing. I don't know if they had it up. It was online, but I don't know if they had it up where in New York, because I was in Texas at the time for high school. It was called Meet Me.
I had heard. I've heard of her.
First it was my yearbook, and then it was Meet Me, and I was talking to somebody on Meet Me. It was just it was a knockoff Facebook.
I covered my head.
And somebody asked me if I was on Grindr, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is. So that led me to looking up Grindr and being like, oh, it's a gay app. Let me download it. Seeing it was 18 and up only, and I was like,
I'm about to lie about
I'm about to break
age.
several laws, and
She's a criminal.
I mean, I was a dumb. Hi, Layla. Layla is Layla Bloom 9. Just tuned in. If you don't know, they are the wonderful artist that made the logo for our podcast.
Oh, work!
Hi, Layla. Thank
Come on,
you.
Miss Hexagon, you better work.
So sorry, you're gonna listen to me talk about filth. I'm so sorry, Layla.
That's this podcast,
you
Mama.
You did wonderful work for me. This is what it turned out with. But I was like, okay, cool. I'm underage. I can't show myself on Grindr, so I Googled a pic of a Latino man. I literally Googled hot Mexican.
No.
And found one. I went to the 20th page of Google Images, and I was like, okay, that's the one. That one looks like it's from somebody's pictures that they can't find. And it was some guy in a forest with those razor sunglasses on. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
The short, the dad ones.
Yes.
So it was some guy with a buzz cut in that, and I was like, oh, me, that's me. My name is Eric. Eric. I had a cousin named Eric, and yeah, I was like, okay, that's a great name. I always liked it.
As someone who's been catfished once before, I feel truly attacked by your actions.
Yeah, but I was also underage and in Texas.
No, you
the staunchly Christian South, and a little fat Mexican kid. I wasn't gonna hi Hannah. I wasn't gonna.
You're finding the true medium. Yes.
I wasn't gonna put myself out there, because I was like, oh, who's gonna want to fuck a fat Mexican? Let's do a hotter older Mexican. That'll work for sure. And bitch, guess what? It did fucking work, because I received and I sent a lot of fucking nudes.
You better work.
I am not in no way condoning this. I'm no way supporting it. I'm just saying that. Fact of the matter,
satire.
this is part of my experience, and I assure you this is part of other faggots' experiences too. So, if you get upset with it, I urge you to think about it a little bit more. Use a couple more brain cells. You'll see why people do.
Because that's the thing with homosexual dating, is because as straight people, they have more of an outlet in real life, but
at that age, yeah.
But gay people, they have to turn to these alternative tactics, because that's just the way that society sort of skews it. If that makes sense.
It's not that in my opinion, not that it skews it. Society is fully built on the basis of heteronormativity.
Yeah,
so
exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
In both of our age groups, you just weren't as stupid as I was. You were smart about it. You were like, I'm gonna wait till I'm 18 so this is legal, and you feel comfortable. You're a legal adult, and the world's comfortable with you expressing your sexuality. You waited. I didn't. That is the structure of being a young gay man. No. You're either gonna choose the safe route, or you're gonna go a little not so safe and be underage on an app like that. Yes. That's what it was.
I completely agree, but the last thing I want to say about this is just that, you know how in courts people are assumed innocent until proven guilty? In society, I feel like people are assumed straight until proven gay. And the only way to prove that people are gay is to go on these alternative apps and to assure that you won't embarrass yourself by...
That's a very New York...
opening yourself up to these people.
That's a very East Coast New York mindset. Because
valid.
Where I grew up, partially, like, because I grew up between New York and Texas. And in Texas, anybody that grew up remotely near the South or in a, like, ethnic minority, like, household, you were told immediately if you were different. If you weren't, if you didn't have this sense of machismo or this, you didn't automatically fall into, like, a sport or any heteronormative activity, you were different. You were touched. You had a little sugar in your tank.
Not
like,
touched.
No, literally. It was a double entendre for being, like, differently abled or gay.
Yeesh.
Truly, in the South, it was, you were told you were different before you even knew what different was, before you even knew what different is, and before you even knew you were different. So I think that's that. Okay, so, but moving on. Moving on. Before we get into just
we're sponsored today by Blue Apron. If
literally, shut up. This is a mess. I'm regretting every single thing. Okay. So, we talked about that. Do you still have Grindr now?
Unfortunately, yes, I
not
do.
Not unfortunately. You love it.
No, I do not enjoy having Grindr.
What we're going to do now is you're going to pull up your Grindr profile. I have 102 messages. Why the fuck do I have 102 messages?
You're the queen bee.
I also haven't been on in a couple weeks. I should specify.
Like she said herself, a Texas 3 is a Delaware 10. So here she is getting all the messages she can. You know what I mean?
Don't project, dear. Mm-mm. Okay,
the only thing I project is my voice, mama.
I wish you wouldn't. Okay, pull up your profile now.
Okay, girl.
And read your bio description and your stats to the audience. Give us the lovely, like, phone sex voice. Give us the...
To be fair, just as a preface, I have not looked at this bio in a few years.
No. Okay. There's no need to preface. This is how you represent yourself.
Phone sex voice?
Pause and talking. This is how you represent yourself. There is no need to apologize for it. If people don't like it, they don't like it. Get over it.
Can you give me an intro as you're calling blank?
All right, callers. Up next is Sexy Samantha.
Hi, callers. S. Rainbow emoji is the name. I'm a sexy jester, a horny clown, and an expert in machete-based combat. Open bracket, insert funny quip here. Close bracket. Let's grab a drink or something. Finish bio. And here are the deets.
No, age, hear your voice.
Oh, show age is turned on, and my age is 23. I do have my age on Grindr as 22 though, because I feel like I feel like the last year didn't really count, so I think I'm valid in that respect. Height, 5'5". I used to think I was 5'10", but that's not right, is it? Weight, 150-ish. You know, we've all gained weight during the pandemic. I don't think anyone should be shamed for that, daddy. Body type, I guess out of the options I've still kept slim. I guess out of there's an, process of elimination.
You're slim.
Position versus top. Ethnicity, white with a capital H.
Wait, how do I... It says help.
Relationship status, oh mama, you know it's single. And my tribe's twink.
Lovely gal. And now a little for those of you who are watching, we are going to give you a little rundown. I'm going to describe these.
This is poothy.
I'm going to describe these for you.
You can't even say it's not.
Well, this first pic was taken in my house at a party I threw a lingerie party, a naughty negligee party, and she was looking fucking snacky.
Can I give some backstory? I had a hookup with someone in New York the day of this party. I came home with a hickey on my neck. I think the other side from that party, that person worked on Broadway. I'm not going to say any more details, but that was I was sexy that night. I was hot in lingerie.
We get it, girl. You fuck somebody on Broadway, and...
Listen, Jordan Fisher didn't give me his number. I'm kidding. It wasn't Jordan Fisher.
I think his wife... Okay. And the second picture is an ab picture.
Who's that stud?
How old is this picture? This looks a little... You look a little young.
At least a year ago. No, Mama, that was a year ago. Okay. And that was a year ago.
So here's another shirtless bathroom selfie. Oh, only the shirt is open, but he's got it only on his arms, on his shoulders. It looks good. Body's looking good. She's serving body. Proving she's a body queen. Okay.
Giving some pit for the pit queens.
Another bathroom selfie. This one's personality, because he's not standing up straight. You see his pit. Love that. You. And the last one is...
Professional fish.
A professional headshot.
Ooh, look at that whore.
How old were you in this picture?
I don't want to say.
Exactly. You need to take this off, Mama. But, all in all, I think that's a wonderful profile. Listen, how do you feel about your profile?
I think that my profile gives a wonderful range of whom I am as a pormson. You know what I mean?
If by that you mean who you are as a person... Yes. Yes, I do.
I think that it gives that sort of, I'm a weirdo. I'm weird. You wonder why I wear this hat all the time, as said by Riverdale. But I think that I'm a little off kilter. I'm a little strange, a little weird sense of humor. I think my profile gives that sort of vibe.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. And I should say, I'm so mean to him. I'm teasing him a lot, and I'm like, in the video of this, I'm rolling my eyes and like, asking for help to the audience, but I love this bitch. This bitch is so funny. He is really fun. I love him so much. Okay, so now we're gonna do my profile.
Oh, Lord. You haven't done this on any other 10 episodes?
Oh, I have, but we're gonna listen to it again because we're talking.
Okay,
about
let me give you an intro. Okay, you're listening to Hot Sluts 1-800-XXX. Next up is Dirty David.
Dumbass looking for like-minded individuals. I'm really just trying to make you laugh, rim you, preferably both. I host a podcast, always brand, called Fuck Me, about sex and our relationship to it. Check it out.
Now, can I...
Let me finish, ma'am.
Sorry.
Height, 5'8" and a half on a good day. Weight, 160 on a good day. Ethnicity, mixed. On a good day. Body type, slim. Gender, I actually have to change this because I made some gender discoveries in between seasons.
You better work in the season hiatus.
I do feel at times I'm a cis man, other times I'm a them. I don't know necessarily.
Word.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, this is the first time he's hearing that as well.
Same.
Other times I do feel I fall. It sounds so dumb, but when I shave my head, I don't feel like a man. Like I feel like Hecate in Sleep No More. Like
you better work.
Like,
I love that.
Really, when I shake my head, I don't feel masked. So pronouns: he, him, his. Addendum: they,
editing.
them.
Mm-hmm.
Position: top. Relationship status: open relationship. What am I looking for? Chat, friends, networking, and right now. HIV status, negative. Oh, it says on PrEP. I haven't been on PrEP in a minute. I gotta take that off. Meet at my place, your place, bar, or a restaurant.
Just don't tell my boyfriend.
No, tell my boyfriend.
Now,
I don't care. Hold on, I gotta do the pictures.
Sorry.
Hold on, ma'am.
Let me see these pictures. This is a new one.
So these are the pictures for for the listeners.
Very lowered ribs. Very purple aura.
It's purple tinted picture of me on a rooftop park. Hold on. Let me finish describing. It's a picture of me holding this girl I went to college with. Her name is Rachel. Hey, Rachel. Hey, girl.
Tweaked.
No, drunk as shit. She's black. No, she's not blackout. She's close to it. And I'm like,
It's not...
I'm drunk as shit, mean mugging the camera because we were getting kicked out at that very moment the picture was taken. If you can see, I'm like giving somebody a dirty look. I love this picture. I think it's so funny.
Truly looking at the bouncer.
People tell me it's an ugly picture all the time, but I don't give a fuck.
I like it.
And the next one is me in a white linen shirt and jeans.
Who are you cropping out?
At literally nobody.
Okay, good.
The next picture is me in a linen shirt and jeans at Dumbo in Brooklyn. The next picture is me in my Mans at Tada, niche event for Hofstra people. We're in suits and I look really good and he looks really tall and he's making like a bird face, a bird brain. The next picture is me in a red suit with my true soulmate, Cole Dempster, and he's looking at me like I am a snack that he wants to rip
Smile
into.
Back.
The snack pack that is definitely going to fulfill him that day. And the last picture is another one of me and my boyfriend at Firefly. I've got glitter all over my face, I'm wearing a mesh shirt, and I'm tanned.
Truly. Now, can I ask something?
Yes.
Why'd you remove because you did mention something about Joan Rivers. I think it might have been in your Scruff profile or something, or like I am the reincarnation of Joan Rivers. You did say that, and I think that was very true to you.
I did, but that was 3 years ago.
You've changed.
I have changed. Thank you. So
you've committed
those are our
so
profiles.
many fewer felonies. I'm so proud.
So
of you.
Sam, let me ask you this.
Let's get into it because yes.
Yes, let's get into
Let's
this.
get into it.
For those of you who don't know, Miss Samantha over here is a lightweight. We've had maybe...
No, what are you doing?
She's a lightweight. We've had maybe...
We've had many drinks tonight.
2 drinks and 1 shot since dinner.
Lies.
Since dinner.
Lies.
In his defense, he did have 2
dinner.
drinks at dinner. He did have 2 drinks at dinner. But Mama, she's drunk. Tomorrow she's going to be like, why was I so messy in your podcast?
Not after I drink that Pedialyte. I'm going to be good.
Yeah, we got Pedialyte in advance. I don't know, it's the Samantha special.
Let's get into it.
So, yes, thank you. Thank you, Drunky, for keeping me on
track.
track.
I'm the stage manager of this podcast tonight. Let's go.
I love that you said that through your slur. I love it. Okay.
Places
so,
in 5.
Quiet on set. Okay. So, Sam.
Yes.
How would you describe how people message you on Grindr?
I feel that people message me on Grindr trying to be as aggressive as possible and possibly insulting as they possibly can.
Okay. I know why, but please enlighten the audience. Tell the audience why you think that.
I've had people message me solely the monkey emoji for my large auditory devices.
Large, beautiful ears.
And as many people at Hofstra know, and in real life know, I once had a man text me, and I quote, "Damn Dumbo-looking ass, what those hands do."
It was what those ears do.
No, it was damn Dumbo-looking ass, what those hands, I know, remember specifically it was hands.
Hands? What are you
doing
with your hands?
Dumbo-looking ass, because I was saying massages and shit in my thing, but it was specifically damn Dumbo-looking ass. And also, I once had a man text me, I don't have it on my phone, but I remember it like it was yesterday. I'm really into that, like, pasty skin vibe, like a vampire. And I said, "Excuse me, sir? It is 7 a.m. at high school, and you are messaging me about being a pasty skin vampire." Or maybe it was during college. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was at college, because I remember you
Yes.
I remember getting a text about that and stifling a laugh, but then fully laughing.
But
that's a mess. That's
But
funny.
I was truly like, damn, we really out here. Also, people feel the need to confess to me the random thing. Can I say the message?
Yes, please do.
I received a message today from a man that I had not spoken to. I asked, they mentioned something about their aura. So I messaged them, haha, trying to be cute and funny like new girl Zoe Deschanel, funny, quirky.
We should preface that this is on a separate app.
Yes, this is not on Grindr, but still, like
the theory is the same, that like people talk to him.
A meet cute homosexual weird app. And I text him, "What's the color of your aura?" Teddy's gonna love this. And he said, "Black, 'cause I'm depressed thanks to everything that's going on. I just want a fucking relationship for once in my life. My birthday is coming up. I have no money. I have nothing right now. I don't know who to talk to. I had 2 of my exes contact me telling me to go kill myself and go back to wrongfully blocking me. It's sick and demented. And all I ask is for a guy, a man, caps lock, a real fucking man who's not gonna hurt me, end caps lock, to take me on a nice ass date, to pick me up, fucking take me to any restaurant, take me to any restaurant, want and fucking show me love I deserve, cause I'm so deprived of it. How do I respond to that?
I mean, that was a sermon, first of all, but that's why I wanted you here for this episode, because that is in no fucking way my experience. Oh, sorry, I just hit the table. Sorry,
Girl,
listeners.
She's shaking the table.
I'm shaking the table. I'm so sorry, listeners. In my bitch, stop burping.
No, I'm looking at Teddy's message.
I know, but you can stop burping. Okay. I get unsolicited dick pics right off the bat. I mean, that's not unique to me. That's every single person on Grindr experiences this at some point. I get a lot of those. I get a lot of people telling me how much they want to top me and fuck me, because I'll be honest,
that ass is fat. To be honest,
this ass is the snack that smiles back. Yes,
catfish.
But it's good pussy right here. But I think it's because I'm I don't want to say small, because I'm 5'8"ish, and that's like average-ish height. I think it's because I'm a smaller stature-looking Latino that a lot of these white men want to like fulfill their fantasy with and top. So I think I get a lot of that. I get a lot of people trying to like scratch a Latin itch. And honestly, I get a lot of people offering me drugs. In part because of a reputation I've created. But also in part, just like, I've had people ask me just where to find drugs. I don't know what it is about me that looks like, I guess I look like a good time gal.
That you look like you know. That you know the links and the connections.
Oh, I'll never forget. This was my favorite one. I tweeted this one. At Hofstra, I had one of the freshmen message me on Grindr saying, "Hey, can you buy me cigarettes? You just look really trustworthy. I'll pay you back. Like, I'll even give you some money, like, for doing this." No. And I was like,
it's the nicotine addiction for me.
What? I only smoke cigarettes when I'm like shit faced, when I am plastered. So I will drink to that. Like, I don't smoke cigarettes that often, and I know a lot of people have not seen me smoke cigarettes, but I also know a handful of people have. So I don't understand why people go the drug route with me, but they do. And for the most part, like, I don't know, I cultivate favorites wherever I land. So I'll fuck everybody.
You're regulars.
Yeah, exactly.
You like having some regulars.
When I go to a new place, I'll fuck everybody within the first week, and then after that, it's just repeats. Like a core group of like 15, 20 maybe repeats. Maybe that's a little high. There's a group of repeats every single time, and it's just me going back and forth with them. So I, like, right off the bat, people treat you completely different.
Well, as a Jewish person,
not used to.
As a Jewish person, I'm used to being the scapegoat. So people tend to blame me and make me a victim. And I'm like, send me on that Grindr train to Auschwitz. To Auschwitz. We're gonna cut this all out. But can I say a Grindr message that I also got just today?
Yeah, go ahead.
May I? Mother, may I? Hold on, there's an ad for a fabulous game called they're
not paying us. So
airplane shooting games.
They're not paying us, so shh.
Okay, plane firing things. A man sent me his cock, which men are apt to do, and he said, "Wait a minute." He said, "Wait a minute." Nancy Drew, hallelujah, figure it out like hallelujah, snatch on critic like hallelujah. He said, "Wait a minute."
Quoting songs.
Wait a minute. were you in That's My Boy? And I looked around and I said, yes, I was. And he said, I would love to be able to say I hung out with a famous star. And I said... Pause.
How old were you when you were in That's My Boy? We need to clarify this.
At least, I would say 12 or 13. I would say 12 or 13 I was in That's My Frickin' Boy.
Pause one more time.
Pause.
What is the age of this man?
This man's age is 28.
Okay, so he's not that much older than us. When the fuck did was it That's My Boy, How's My Boy, whatever it is? It's the Adam Sandler.
That's My Boy.
Jonah Hill. No,
Andy Samberg, who's also fine.
I mean, I wasn't in it, so I don't know.
2012, that came out. But he said I would love to hang out with someone famous. LOL. And then he said, I'd let you do whatever you want to me.
Ew.
Interested? Drooling face. Now, I'm busy, so I wasn't responding to all of these, because I'm a businesswoman, you know? They said, you know, you want a cream, blah, 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 blah. You like to cream by a tight hole.
Oh, my God.
You know what we do.
Okay, that's enough of that. Put that down. That's funny, but also, like...
Fucked up.
I know, that really is a little fucked up, because you were a full-ass child... And, like, I love you, but you have not been in anything that notable since.
No. And you're right. I have had people send me screenshots of my scene in That's My Boy. First message they sent to me on Grindr. Me in the auditorium with my cast looking with, like, wide-eyed face. I've had...
So, describe the scene real quick. For those of you listening, if you've seen That's My Boy, first of all, I'm sorry. Second of all, I wish you could get your money back. What is the scene?
There's a scene where all the students are in the auditorium and the curtains open, and the kid, Donnie, I think his name is having sex with the teacher, played with a young, not Susan Sarandon, but the younger version of that character, is having sex in front of everyone. And my character with a cast is big, Home Alone face, like... And I've had people send me that screenshot apropos of no introduction and say, just that. And I'm like, so what do we do? Where do we go from here? Are you gonna book me? Like, is this my resume?
You're gonna book me? Baby, I promise you, what they're gonna book you for is not an appearance.
A little bit of butt stuff, you know what I'm saying?
But let me just say this. I should say for the listeners, Sam has a very distinct look. And I don't mean that in an offensive way. You have the curly mop of hair, and you have the... We both know they're a little big, your ears. No, and you've got a very specific, like, you've got some beautiful thick eyebrows, some beautiful big lips, and a nose. So, like, you've got a very distinct face. And quite honestly, the way... Yeah, you've grown. We both know you've grown, and you've changed, and you've gone through puberty.
I know, around the waist.
But it's one of those instances... It's like when you see a picture of young Beyonce, and you're like, oh, that's Beyonce down. I mean, you're not Beyonce, but, oh, that's Samantha down. Like, that's Samantha that little Jew girl
man.
down.
Samantha Cough woman.
That's Samantha, man. Down.
Right. My own father, my own father has once been quoted as saying, when they need a beautiful kid, they'll never call Sam.
What?
But when they want an interesting kid... They'll call Sam.
When they want a memorable kid, they'll definitely call
And
you.
I truly said whammy. What are you trying to say to me right now?
A mess. So, coming back to our original point of Grindr, this episode's a mess. I'm so sorry, y'all. Season 2!
This is the energy. We're bringing it. We're fun. We're hot. We're bringing it.
Season 2 is... I think I'm just going to get everybody this drunk and then try to talk to them about... with their consent, of course.
You're not going to get anybody else this drunk.
Yeah, after 2 drinks, I don't think anybody else will be this drunk, baby. You are right. So, let me ask you this. Do you think... Well, what are you looking for on Grindr?
I think I'm looking for genuine connections with guys who have a sense of humor about this whole thing.
Pause.
Oh, right.
Define genuine connection. Because that can be... A genuine connection can be my genuine penis is in your genuine asshole and we're genuinely touching. Versus, like, what is that? Define that.
So aside from a genuine connection, which is when they play Pony when we're having sex.
Stop referencing songs. You don't have the last thing too. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm looking for a connection where I guess a guy isn't just gonna message me, hey, what's up? And I say what's up, and they say RN, and they say NM, and you know, I'm looking for something where a guy has a little more pizzazz and a little more zhuzh and a little more je ne sais quoi.
I'm sorry, a little piss in his ass.
A little. You know what? If he pisses with that ass, I won't judge. I think sexuality is fascinating. I think the kink world is absolutely amazing. I could write a thesis statement
about... Kink world? Baby, where the hell did that come from?
No, I could write a thesis statement about the kinks and the sex...
No, don't puke!
No, I'm gonna burp, but I wasn't gonna burp again. I could write a thesis about sexuality and the kinks and the things that people find sexually arousing. I think sexuality is so fascinating. I wish I had taken more classes about it, but I'm looking for somebody who has that a spark, something that sets them apart from everyone else, from the torso pics.
Yeah,
you know.
So I guess you want something a little less. If I were to summarize it in fewer words, I guess you want something a little less vapid, I guess, because it's a lot of what I feel. A lot of Grindr is, I want to fuck right now. I want drugs right now, or I want to fuck on drugs right now.
Because
that's what it is.
It's accurate that I'm not looking for it, because when I'm looking on Grindr, I am not the kind
this
of
moment.
I'm never the kind of person who's like, I'm on Grindr and I talk to a person for the first time and we'll hook up right this day. I am never that kind of person. I'm like, we have to talk for at least like 2 or 3 days before I'm like there, because every 10th hookup I've ever gone on, I've been convinced like, I'm gonna die. This is gonna be the Jeffrey Dahmer.
What do you mean 10th? So every single one, you're like, this is the one.
I've had a lot of hookups. Every 10th hookup I have. Well,
I don't know about a lot, but you've had
a 10%. No, girl, you don't know. Don't tell your mama how to do sex. She knows. But every 10th hookup, I've had the 10% thought in my head like, this is gonna be the one. I'm gonna end up being a severed head in a freezer, cause you know it's just like that sort of vibe from gay people sometimes, where this one time 2 hookups ago, I went to meet up with a person who had only sent me pictures of their dongle, of their pengus, if you will, and they had never sent pictures of themselves. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give hope. I'm gonna give faith to those out there. And I drove out to that motherfucker. I drove like 10-15 minutes out to them, and that goddamn guy.
Pause. You drove from Queens to where?
Forest Hills, I think is the place. Yeah. I mean, it was like 5-10 minutes. Yeah, but there was traffic, so it was like 15 minutes.
I've driven so much farther, so much longer.
Regardless, he stood me up, and he would always be like, "I don't want." So the thing is, like, guys, it's just like, men are trash. We know this. Yes.
Yes, I agree. Men are trash.
Continue on.
It's interesting you say that. Like, you're going into it looking for a connection and some sort of, I guess, like an earnest attempt at a conversation, right?
At least a conversation.
Okay.
I'm not trying for marriage on Grindr. That's not my goal.
That's good, because that's not where you're gonna find it. So that's good. Me, on the other hand, it's weird because as much as I love, if you know me and you're listening to my podcast, so maybe y'all have a semblance, I love to fucking talk. I love to talk. I will talk about anything, anyone, and I'll talk till the cows come home. I really don't care. I will run my goddamn mouth so long as you let me. But when I'm on Grindr, I'm not necessarily looking for a conversation. I've got friends. I'm always looking to make more friends. It just so happens that I love to fuck my friends. Really. I love to fuck my friends.
And sometimes your enemies.
And sometimes my enemies, yes.
To prove a point.
I guess sometimes I love to prove a point. Okay, so airing out my dirty laundry here live on the internet.
I never said any. I just said the concept.
I know. But yeah, I don't go on Grindr to talk. I go to chit chat, to see who's around, to meet people, to possibly have those conversations or a connection. A lot of the time, I'm looking to meet because I have a beautiful boyfriend at home, but also quite honestly, I believe I'm in the prime of my life. Look at these tits.
Look at these.
I'm in the prime of my
Look
life.
at these lovely big tits. Oh,
I'm
glazed.
Jesus Christ. I'm ready to fuck and experience the wonders of how you mentioned kink. I'm ready to experience things outside of my relationship so I can bring them back and I can grow from them. I'm ready to experience stuff. And for me, I don't know what it is, but I find that with gay men, even if we don't fuck again, if we fucked, there is such a nice, there's a nice rapport of, I hate to describe it like this, but, after we fuck, I feel a sense of, sisterhood. Not brotherhood.
Really?
Yeah, not brotherhood.
That's
because
so different from me.
I think brotherhood has this weird, toxic
incestuous.
Not incestuous at all. Drunky.
That's
not incestuous at all. I think a sisterhood, sisterhood of the traveling cock.
Wig.
To me, after we have sex, if we never have sex again, I know you in your most primal form. You know me in my most sweaty form. Because I am a sweater when I have sex.
Me too.
We know each other. We get each other's rhythms. And I believe that translates elsewhere. So I'm looking to fuck. And if we incidentally, while we're fucking, the vibe is right, then yeah, I'm happy to be friends.
It's a connection.
Then I'm looking for more than friendship. But otherwise, I'm just looking. I've got a beautiful boyfriend. He's sitting his happy ass on that couch. Across the room right now.
From my girlfriend.
Pokemon Snap.
Nicole Crivelli, my girlfriend, sitting across the room.
I've got that. I'm looking for a good time, quite honestly. And to hear that, the guy who's looking for a good time isn't treated as maliciously as somebody who's looking for an earnest connection is different. Not different.
Yeah.
I think it's a little
insidious.
Insidious?
Insidious?
No, I don't think it's whatever word you're trying to say. I think it's a little fucked up that you are honestly you're putting yourself out there in a very brave and a very honest way. I'm not. When I'm putting myself out there, it's vapid. It's here's cock, here's ass, here's hole, here's my body.
Here's pole,
boom.
Here's this, here's that.
Do with it what you will. So it's interesting to see that those two intents are treated drastically differently by the gay community.
I'd agree.
I don't know why. Why do you think that? Why do you think?
I think that, and this is something we could do a whole other episode on, the entire gay scene. I think that the gay scene has been bred and born to sort of become used to quick, convenient connections. It's not used to those lasting, time-weathered connections. I think it's just sort of the fast food industry of dating apps.
It's the
connection.
Mickey D's. It's McDonald's.
Exactly. It's gay dating apps are the Mickey D's of dating and connection, because it's always that assumption of, well, this will never last. This will only last until you meet the next person. This will only last until you meet something better. Mm-hmm. It is this assumption that you as a person will not be the number one choice for another person, and I think that is just so well, it is a little toxic, but it is so throwaway and so temporary and so auxiliary to the auxiliary to the entire concept of dating and connection that I could go on and on about it, but I think that is the main point I have.
I think you're completely right. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. This community that wants to spout a specific.
Oh my god! Don't even get me started about how they want to espouse.
Exactly, and I think it's with everybody. But I'll tell you right, this dear listener and dear watcher, it's specifically with the fucking white.
If you don't
gays.
have with 8 abs.
Hold on. Let me finish. You spoke. Let me finish, Miss Ma'am, Mr. Ma'am.
Skip it.
I think it's explicitly a atmosphere and a dynamic that is perpetuated by the poster childs of the gay community and its white gays. They want to espout. They want to say, love is love.
Oh my god. Lin-Manuel Miranda.
We the white gays fought at Stonewall for you other faggots
the brick was thrown at
a white man threw the first brick at Stonewall. All that bullshit. They wanna believe that they are the litmus test for how for the gay community and how to act in the gay community, specifically in media.
Oh my god.
But then when we get on these apps, they are the greatest perpetrators of treating people horribly.
Oh my god.
Of reducing people to their looks.
Their base details.
Literally a stat on Grindr. I mean, a lot of people, this is not to say that this is singular to white gays, but it damn sure is perpetuated the most by white gays. You see things like no fats, no femmes, no Asians, no this, that, and the third. I only like black dick. I only like this, that, and the
rice,
third.
no shit like that.
Yes, or no, like...
I have to pee so...
You have to pee?
I have to pee so fast.
Bitch! Okay. This dumbass has to pee.
No, we can keep going.
So we're gonna take a
for like 5 more minutes.
No,
because it's like it's almost been an hour. Oh god, okay.
We will be right back, dear listener.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
This is gonna test me because I'm gonna see if I can like pause without fucking up anything. For those of you... Oh, did I pause it? I paused it! Okay, I paused the audio. For those of you who are listening or watching live on Instagram, I'm gonna stop the video for 1 moment while he pisses, and then we're gonna come back and continue, okay? So come back and... break for 3 minutes. We'll come back at 11:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll continue this lovely drunken conversation. Thank you all for watching this as well. Love you too, Lisa Humfelt. Specifically Lisa Humfelt, the only person watching at the moment. Bye. See you in a second, bitch.